Hello everyone, it's Mitch Tram here. I'm going to take you through prepping your St. Louis style ribs for the smoker. What we're going to do here is we're just going to do a little bit of trimming on them and we're going to remove the membrane. And you might ask, well, why remove the membrane? Two reasons. The membrane can cause them to be a little bit tough. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been at a barbecue restaurant, had a rib, and you're pulling it from the bone or you're taking a bite and you get a little piece of membrane in there. It's kind of tough. Some people will argue and say that it's not and you can leave it on. I always pull it off. It's easy. Why not? The other thing is that your seasoning, when you season the back side of your ribs, it won't penetrate the membrane. So the best thing to do is remove the membrane. So I have a slab right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull this over here. Let me adjust our camera just a bit so we can see this good. All right, so there's our slab of ribs, and this one has a little bit of a bruise right here, but this is the membrane right here, and we're going to remove that. And sometimes you have a flap hanging over here, but these ribs have already been trimmed. So if you have that flap, you typically pull that up and you trim that off. And then if you have any extra fat that you see that you want to trim off, so let's look at that first. And these ribs really don't have much. There's a little bit like right here that I'd probably take off. Just a touch, but really not much at all. So you're just looking for any excess fat you want to trim off. Overall, those ribs look pretty good. So let's work on taking this membrane off. So to take the membrane off, I typically face the side of the ribs to me with the membrane coming all the way down. And then I just take a knife and I find a place where I can kind of get up underneath there a little bit and just start to work that membrane up. Just like that. And then you can just start to pull it. And if you have trouble pulling the membrane, if it's slick, you can use a paper towel to grab a hold of it. I don't normally have to do that, but sometimes I do. And you'll see this membrane just comes right off. You just pull it and it just comes. And I kind of take it slow in case it starts to do stuff like right here where it's torn through, so I can catch up with the part that's not torn. Yep, and now mine's getting slick. So I'm going to take the paper towel now and just go ahead and pull the rest of it off. So there you go. There's the membrane. Super easy to remove. Like I said, I just don't understand why you don't always remove it, because it can make the meat tough, or you get like this tough piece that you just keep chewing, as well as your seasoning won't penetrate if you have the membrane on there. So the other thing that you would do in prepping your ribs before you season them, I always slather them in yellow mustard before I season them. And you might ask, well, why do you do that? It helps the seasoning stick and it imparts a small amount of flavor. It doesn't impart a lot of flavor, but it imparts a little bit, and it definitely helps all the seasoning stick. So that would be my next step, would be to go ahead and coat these in yellow mustard. In any case, we'll do that at another time. I just wanted to cover removing the membrane in a nice quick video. We'll look at another video soon where we talk about the 3-2-1 method and seasoning and cooking and everything. But in any case, if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel and we'll get back to you real soon.